Hey everybody, it's your pal Sal from Sal Dougie's House of Cards, and today I've got another big stack of cards to show everybody. And this week I've received some cards from kind of some, not necessarily unorthodox ways, but ways I don't necessarily usually get cards. But I did, this first group here actually, that we're going to talk about, I picked up from an antique, I guess, barn, for lack of a better term, and it was a huge antique barn called the Big Old Red Shed in Westby, Wisconsin. And actually, one of the things that I picked up was this print that we're looking at here on camera right now. And this print is a promotional print that was, I'm not exactly sure how it was issued, but on the back it gives instructions how you can order a numbered print of this, numbered frame print of this same print as a collector's item. But I did find this promotional print for pretty cheap, and it is technically kind of a Brewers item. We've got Nolan Ryan's 300th Major League victory, which took place on July 31st, 1990, at Milwaukee County Stadium. Doesn't I wasn't able to get the entire print on camera here with my super elaborate visual setup. But you can see Nolan Ryan here, and then over on the left, you can't quite see him, but he's getting ready to pitch to Jim Gantner, who is also named on the scoreboard. Got the full Brewers lineup. Looks like Dave Parker on first, probably Rafael Palmeiro playing first, Gino Petralli for sure catching. I'm not sure about the other players, but a beautiful print of County Stadium and a cool historical moment in baseball history for Nolan Ryan. So that was in with some magazines at this antique barn, and so I picked that up. And then there was actually, it was a really big antique barn, and it had, it's kind of your standard kind of consignment antique shop with lots of little kind of booths separating the different sellers. But when you got into the main barn part, it was two levels, some super sketchy stairs and railings. And I did kind of climb around and explore a little bit. There were a couple seats from Milwaukee County Stadium in there, and lots of sports memorabilia. So I kind of picked through the booths that had sports memorabilia. There was definitely plenty of things that were at a price I wasn't interested in paying, as you might find at antique malls or barns in this case. But there was a handful of deals and cards I was interested in, so I did end up walking out with a stack. So we'll get into that. First, some football cards. We got from 1991 Pro Set, Lawrence Taylor. So that's a super cool picture. Lawrence Taylor tackling two lions at the same time. That trade I probably could have traded for pretty easily. And again, this run here is all out of a quarter box. I was able to find some quarter boxes, so I did pay 25 cents for each of these. There's no, the antique barn kind of manages the inventory or the sales for the various vendors, so no vendors there to talk about price breaks. But regardless, so this one I probably could have traded for pretty easily, not spent the quarter. But sometimes I feel like the cards find me, and for 25 cents for that great picture, we'll do it. Then also here from 1984 Topps, Jim McMahon. So got a punky QB there. And then the last football card that I picked up from 2008 Upper Deck is this Michael Strahan. So we got a couple Giants sack machines, if you will. And this is a great picture on this one. Got Super Bowl champion Michael Strahan kind of geeking out there with that great tooth gap. And looking as charismatic in the picture as he is on TV. So I thought it was a cool card and picked that one up. And then the rest out of the quarter box are baseball. The first is this 1976 Oakland A's team card. So the A's, current state of their team aside, are one of my secondary favorite teams. So this is a cool card. There was a pretty good mix in some of these quarter boxes, as you'll see. They were kind of lots of different stuff. So this one from 1976, pretty cool pickup for a quarter. Next, we got from 2017. I think this is Bowman Chrome Prospects. It is Josh Hader. So that's a cool Hader card for a quarter. And then on the back, I think we've got no major league stats yet. So I think that was Bowman Chrome and a BCP 106 on the card number. So cool Hader for a quarter. From 2011 Topps. I think this might, Lineage. This is kind of a cool card. This is actually a stand-up card. You can fold it. You can kind of see the folds here. You can fold it in half, and the Adam Dunn part will remain standing. I probably won't ever fold it, but I've never seen cards like this before. I don't have any Adam Dunn White Sox cards, so I thought that was a cool pickup and grab that. Then from 2016, Topps Chrome, Kyle Schwarber rookie card. So I feel like that's a pretty good deal for a quarter. Another good rookie find here. This is from 2012 Topps, and this is Yasmani Grandal rookie card with the Padres. And then also from 2012 Topps, this is a checklist with a really cool image on it. Mariano Rivera, all-time saves leader, and then on the picture here, Mariano is getting presented a picture with looks like some cards in it or on it. So it looks like maybe his Topps run along with that image. So that probably from Topps and the Yankees, commemorating Mariano Rivera becoming the all-time saves leader. We got a cool insert here from 2011 opening day. It's David Price, and this one's got kind of a 3D effect to it. I don't know if we'll be able to pick it up on the camera, but the card does have kind of a 3D effect. So cool David Price card. This one's an absolute beaut. This is from 2003 Donruss. It is Ichiro. It is the Diamond Kings card. So that is back when Donruss still had MLB licensing. So we got our Mariners logo on Ichiro there. There is actually a lot of Donruss 2003 in this quarter box, so I grabbed a few. So in addition to that, Ichiro Diamond Kings, also this Kerry Wood base card. I felt like I didn't have a lot of Kerry Wood cards, and he is kind of one of my favorite players, so picked up the Kerry Wood for a quarter. Got this. This is from 97 Fleer, Tony Gwynn. It's a cool card, kind of a softer cardboard, and then it's got a couple stamps on there noting 1996 All-Star, and then also 1996 leader, was the 1996 National League batting average leader. From 2019 Topps Chrome, got this pink Jesus Aguilar. I actually have this card already, but it is one of my all-time favorite cards. So seeing it in a quarter box, I went ahead and snapped that up. And then another one from that 2003 Donruss, Cliff Lee rated rookie for a quarter. And then a couple Frank Thomas cards here. This one's from 2002. This is a Topps card, but it is from Post Serial. And then from 2006, Fleer. Not sure if it's some kind of Fleer subset, but got this Frank Thomas in his White Sox uniform, but it is an A's card, so fresh off the World Series win, Frank was on his way to start playing for Oakland. And that was everything I pulled out of the quarter box. I probably could have stayed at that antique mall all day, but Mrs. Sal Dougie was with me, and I did not want to make her wait there forever. So at some point, I just kind of gave up, but I did pull that stack, and then a couple other cards as well, but these were a little more expensive. This one, this is from 80... I'm sorry, this is from 77, Star Wars, Han Solo card, Han, cornered by Greedo. This one I did pay a couple bucks for, which might be a little high, but they had one of the vendors had a ton of this set, and I felt like I did want to grab one out of there, and this one looked pretty good. It's a cool card, cool moment from Star Wars A New Hope. And it did come with the top loader as well. So I pulled the trigger on that one. And then probably what I'm most excited about is finding this beautiful card here. And that is a 1975 Topps Robin Yount rookie card that was severely underpriced. I almost couldn't believe it when I got there. So I almost fell over myself picking this one up. It does have a little wear on it. The corners are a little soft. They're not too bad. But they are a little rounded. And then on the back, it does look like at one point in time it maybe was taped because there's a couple paper loss spots, but ultimately it is a good looking card. It was underpriced, and it is nicer than the copy I have currently. So your boy Sal Dougie is now up to 2 Robin Yount rookie cards, and I think this one is absolutely gorgeous. So super exciting pickup. In addition to that trip, I did grab a couple. Go real quick on this one because it's just a couple cards. And this was from a stack sale on Twitter from at Card Collector 77. So I got another Star Wars card here. This one's from 83. This is from the Return of the Jedi sets. And we got our guy Lando Calrissian on fighting with a skiff guard in the desert of Tatooine. So kind of a cool pickup. And then a wrestling card. This is from 1990 Classic, and this is the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. So one of my favorite wrestlers. Well, as an adult, as a kid, I think he was a heel. So as a kid, I probably hated him, and I remember hating him. But as an adult, I actually think anybody who just walks around with their dollar signs on their lapel is a pretty great wrestling figure. So picked up this Ted DiBiase from the stack sale. Again, that was from at Card Collector 77 on Twitter. So that was a pretty short and sweet pickup there. And then I also got another nice stack from a guy that I work with. Actually, he's the Dougie half of Sal Dougie. So he and his son open boxes, get in breaks, and he will kind of pass along some of the base to me to add to my PC. He's also a Packers fan, so I get a lot of his Bears. But yeah, and then I do a good job of trying to trade some back to him as well, finding some cool cards that I know he'll appreciate and collectible items as well. So we'll get into that stack. Super cool right off the bat from 2022 Topps Chrome Ben Baller edition. So I don't have any Ben Baller editions until now. So these are beautiful cards. This is, we'll start with Aaron Ashby rookie card. So the Ben Ballers have kind of the, the refraction, and they have kind of a black border, although there is some kind of like a stress pattern to it. But these are just really kind of cool, beautiful cards. We got also Jackson Reitz rookie card, Christian Yelich, Brandon Woodruff, and Corbin Burns. So those are super beautiful and super cool pickups for the PC. I think our boy did buy a complete set of 89 Upper Deck to grab that Griffey Jr. rookie card. So some of the Brewers are passed along to me. Looks like we got good old Dale Swaim, Juan Castillo, Mike Young, Juan Nieves, and then Lavelle Freeman. And I absolutely love this Lavelle Freeman card. This is pretty perfect. Great look on Lavelle, kind of leaning up against the fence. And there's actually a couple kids sticking their face in the photo back there. So could you imagine being a kid and getting your face on a baseball card? That's pretty freaking amazing. So some cool 89 Upper Decks that I needed. And then a few from Topps Heritage Minor League. This is 2022. So we got current Brewer right fielder Joey Weimer in his Biloxi Shockers uniform. Or Shuckers rather. So that is a cool card, and hoping for a good Brewers career for Joey. And then from ACL Brewers, we have Henry Mendez and Jefferson Hero. Those two I'm a little less familiar with, but we will see in the future. Maybe they will be big time Brewers as well. We have additionally some football cards here. This one's pretty funny. This first one, it's Prestige 2022 Extra Points Diamond, and it is one Mitchell Trubisky. So definitely a troll card from Dougie, but I love Mitch, and I probably always will. So I was pretty excited to get this card. And then we got some Bears from Score 2022. We got Jaquan Brisker, Velus Jones Jr., and Kyler Gordon. So Brisker and Gordon look like pretty good rookies this past season. I know the Bears had a rough go of it, but those two looked decent. Brisker looked maybe above average. So hoping some young building blocks there. And then also from the 2022 Prestige set, we got Velus Jones Jr. in the Tennessee uni. We got the Roquan base card. We got Brisker again, this time in Penn State uni. I think in the other one, he was in Bears practice clothes. Got the Cole Kmet base. we got a Brian Urlacher throwback, and then we have an insert here. This is Powerhouse, and then is also Roquan Smith. So some cool Bears cards for the PC. And then he did pass along a few that I already have in the collection. So I do want to give full credit on the video, but these will all probably get passed along as pay it forwards or random active kindness. But we'll just go through these real quick. From 90 score, Mike Singletary All-Pro. I actually have 3 of that card now. Jalen Johnson from that 2022 Prestige. From the 2023 Topps set, Willy Adames. And from that Topps Heritage Minors from 2022, we got current brewer Bryce Terang. And then from 1990 Upper Deck, Dan Plesac. And then out of that 89 set from Upper Deck, BJ Surhoff and Mike Felder. So pretty exciting week with that going to the Antique Mall. That was so much fun and so cool. And then had a lot of fun trading with Dougie. This we did on site at work, so it was an in-person trade. So great to see my guy and make a good swap. So I hope everybody enjoyed looking at those cards. I thought it was a pretty cool week hobby experience-wise. Looking forward to adding more as usual. Please go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will catch you all in the future.